Hello, welcome to the channel Sanchita. My name is Tanmay De and I am from Chandanagar. I have a stenography school. Today's dictation will be helpful for the aspirants of High Court stenography jobs. Today, I am going to dictate a part of a judgment of Calcutta High Court. Speed of this dictation will be 120 words per minute. Total words 705. Now be ready. I will start my dictation after the countdown of 5. And also remember that after the dictation you will get outlines of legal words and phrases and the full passage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Though no ground exists for condoning the lack of representation on the part of the appellant on July 3, 2019, such order is recalled so that the matter can be addressed on merits. The appeal is directed against an order dated December 3, 2018 by which the appellant's application to recall an ex parte decree was rejected by the trial court. Even in applying under Order 9, Rule 13 of the Code, there was a delay of 650 days. The trial court found that there was no plausible explanation of such delay except that the applying defendant may have taken it for granted that time would be afforded to it. Indeed, some of the excuses proffered in the application were found to be outright false. It was urged that some advocate was indisposed for some time and could not attend the court, but the trial court records that contemporaneous orders established the presence of such advocate in court, and as such the fundamental basis of the application for recalling the ex parte decree was flawed and faulty. The suit was filed in 2014 and the writ of summons was issued on March 24, 2014. The writ of summons was admittedly received by the appellant by April 2, 2014, and on May 16, 2014, advocate entered appearance on behalf of the second defendant appellant. Since no written statement was filed, the plaintiff obtained a certificate of non-filing of written statement by June 17, 2014, which entitled the plaintiff to proceed ex parte. On behalf of the appellant, it was contended before the trial court that negotiations had been initiated between the parties for the resolution of the disputes, and the appellant was given to understand by the plaintiff that the plaintiff would not take further steps in the suit till the negotiations were concluded. However, no evidence of any negotiations was furnished in course of the Order 9, Rule 13 proceedings before the trial court, nor could the appellant herein establish that any assurance was given on behalf of the plaintiff that the suit would not be proceeded with. Indeed, the very fact that the appellant applied some 650 days after the suit was decreed speaks volume for the complete lack of diligence on the appellant's part. Equally, it cannot be accepted that settlement talks continued for such a long time without even a scrap of paper to suggest that there were any negotiations at all. Ordinarily, courts are loath to allow or dismiss claims without going into the merits thereof upon the presence of the other side. This affinity of the court to decide matters on merits rather than by default is sought to be preyed upon by litigants as the present appellant, who take it for granted that even if a recalcitrant walks into court 5 or 10 years after the initial order was passed, the court's generosity will allow the order to be recalled for the mere asking. A completely different message has to be sent down so that it is heard loud and clear that such practices will not be tolerated or encouraged and will be appropriately dealt with, since there was no explanation worth the name for the inordinate delay on the part of the appellant to approach the trial court for setting aside the decree, and since there was no excuse worthy of acceptance for the appellant not filing its written statement in the suit for contesting the suit despite being aware of it, there is no scope for interference with the judgment and order impugned dated December 3, 2018, by which the appellant's application for recalling the decree has been rejected. The conduct of the appellant was such that it may be justifiably inferred that the appellant chose not to contest the suit. The appellant cannot now wriggle out of the consequences of its conscious decision. Accordingly, even though the restoration application has been allowed on merits, the appeal is dismissed with cost assessed at Rs 20,000 payable to the respondent plaintiff. APO number 18 of 2019 and GA number 402 of 2019 are dismissed. GA number 1643 of 2019 is disposed of. Urgent certified website copies of this order is applied for be supplied to the parties upon compliance with all requisite formalities. Stop writing. Now try to read it. If you find too many omissions, then you can take this dictation once or twice. Now I am showing you important words with outlines. This is part 1. This is part 2. Now I am showing you the full passage. This is part 1. This is part 2. This is final part. I hope you find my dictation helpful to you. If so, you can subscribe my channel for more videos. Thanks very much.